welcome back to the channel YouTube. Today we are going to be starting our Boomer Shroomer Grow. This series is sponsored by Boomer Shroomer. Everything I will be using in this series is available at boomershroomer.com. You can find a wide range of products here, including bundles. It comes with everything you need to start growing mushrooms. It comes with 2 inflatable monotubs, bulk substrate with instructions on how to make the substrate, 2 hard bottoms, 2 spawn bags, a clip light, and a dry pack. Or if you're just trying to keep it simple, you can get just a single monotub with substrate and grains. There's a wide range of different monotub options that you can get here. Today I am just going to be starting with the spawn bags. There's a different variety of spawn bags you can get on the website. If you want one or if you want multiple, you can get those on here as well. Well, without further ado, let's get started in today's video. All right, for this series, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to grow Pioppinos and chestnuts in a cake. So usually I use blocks for what I do, but this time I'm going to try something a little bit different. We also are going to be trying portobellas and babybellas in this substrate as well. I have 4 different monotubs that we're going to be running for this series. So without further ado, like we always start with, we're going to wipe down all of our bags. We're going to make sure they're as clean as possible. We're going to wipe down all of our syringes as well. We're going to make sure those are clean as possible. These bags are they are Milo, so they're a little bit bigger than millet, but they have quite a few inoculation points in these bags as well. So I'm super excited about this grow. I'm super excited about being able to showcase these products to you guys because they are truly one of the best in the market and one of the best around. If you guys didn't know, Boomer Shroomer is actually located in St. Louis, Missouri. And she's been doing this for quite a while. She also has a YouTube channel, Boomer Shroomer, that shows you and teaches you on how to use her products, and she does a very good job of explaining that, and she does a very good job of trying to with our grains as well and trying to keep those clean for you guys. And if there is any problems, you can shoot her a message. She will respond back to any questions that you have and anything that you need fixed with your products. She is very good with making sure that you get top quality. So I just want to thank Ashley again for giving me these products and letting me showcase her products as well. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get our syringes out. We are going to sterilize our needles. So first, I'm going to light my flame. I'll be using this butane tank and a lighter to light the flame with. And then, like I said, we're going to spray all of our equipment down first. We're going to be starting with Pioppinos. Pioppinos, why I chose these is they grow in a way where I think they would work with a great flush in these cakes. If you don't know what a cake is, basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mixing my master's mix and I'm going to be mixing these berries, these Milos, and I'm going to be doing a bottom layer of substrate, and then calling a layer of the grain spine, and then a layer of substrate, a layer of grain spine, and then a layer of substrate. And then I'm going to pretty much mix it all together so it can fully colonize. And when that colonize, it's going to be a flat sheet, and it's going to be mostly white, so that's why it's called a cake. So we're going to turn on our butane in a minute. I'm just showing you everything you would need. You will need microspore tape in this, so you can tape over the injection port, so no dust or particles get in. It is self-healing injection port. I really like those a lot. They really come in handy. So make sure that you wipe all your stuff down. We want to stay as sterile as possible, just to get the best chances that we can. Like you see here, I am working with a laminar flow hood. If you do not have a laminar flow hood, you can work with a still air box. If you don't have a still air box, you can make your own still air box. And actually, Boomer Shroomer has a video on her YouTube channel that goes step by step on how to make your own still air box. So go get that to check. She also has one on how you can make your own laminar flow hood. So check that video out as well. So with these, it's already been sterilized. So the first time, I'm not going to be using the butane flame. I have no need to, since the needles are already sterilized. So we're going to inoculate the first bag. I like to keep the needle on until I am ready to inoculate. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm cleaning the self-healing injection port. So everything, like I said, is sterile, and we have a good rate on how we're going to be, how the grain is going to be colonizing. So I'll put 3 cc's in here. I'm going to put that needle directly back inside the pack with the case on it. I'm going to tape this. I'm going to put it to the side, and then we'll inoculate. Well, we're going to clean our syringe first with the flame, and then we'll inoculate the next bag. So I'm always, after I inoculate, I date and mark the bag, number 1, so I don't forget which bag it is, and number 2, so I can remember what day I did it on, and which syringe I used. So if anything happens with this bag, I can check my place back, and I can see where I went wrong. All right, so we're wiping down this and our equipment. I'm going to be turning on the butane tank now. And then we're going to get our needle sterilized. So what you want to do with this is you want to keep your needle under the flame until it turns red. I like to do it across the needle. After it turns red, what you want to do is I spray it down with alcohol to cool it a little bit. After I spray it down with alcohol, what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze a little bit of the liquid culture out, because the liquid culture that is in the syringe is now going to be dead because of the flame, and you do not want that in your bag. So I sprayed all that out, and we're going to inoculate the last bag. Well, the last Pioppino bag. So these syringes can inoculate at least 3 bags, 3 to 4 bags, depending on how much liquid culture you use. Maybe even 5 if you're only using 2 cc's, which 2 to 3 is the most and least that I would go. I wouldn't put more than 3 unless the liquid culture doesn't look as strong. Then I'll use the whole liquid culture, but that's rare that I come across that, since I'm starting to make my own genetics.
Stop it!
I'm closing up these lids and putting these back in their packs, so I remember you can reuse these the syringe needles. You just have to like I said, heat them up every time before you use them. So I'm gonna wipe everything down again, wipe my hands down again. Before I go to another bag, or go to another agar plate, or go to another vial for liquid culture, I like to make sure that I am sanitizing in each step. Redoing the area like I'm starting fresh and new. Just because there are airborne pathogens that float in the air. There are spores that float in the air, constantly all around us. And I don't want that to have a chance to land in my syringe or in my bags. So I try to keep as efficient as possible with staying sterilized, because trich is a hard thing to get out of your grow room, and I do not want to mess with that whatsoever. Now, I mentioned trich a lot. There are other types of things that can make your spawn bags go bad, but the main one is trich. I've had, it's going to happen. Contamination is going to happen. It doesn't matter. It just happens. You can get a very successful rate of contamination. If anybody tells you that they have 0% contamination, I wouldn't trust them or their products, because even the top growers still deal with contamination. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you did something wrong. You can get contamination from your genetics. You can get contamination from bags. That's why I typically grow my own. Well, I make my own substrate and make my own bags, my grain bags, or get it from a trusted supplier like Boomer Shroomer, and somebody who knows what they're doing, and then you won't have to worry about that as much. So we're inoculating this last bag. And with these bags, what you want to do is you want to store it in a room temperature room. Well, a 70 to 72 temp, or a room that is dark. They can grow in light, but I like dark, warm rooms. It's just something about it. The mycelium just thrives and it loves. So I'm actually going to store these in my closet, and we're going to put them away for a few weeks. The mycelium is going to sit at the bottom, and it'll end up spreading out of it. And when it does, you just want to shake it up, break it up, put it back in your closet, and let that colonize. So remember, whether you're growing yourself, you're growing a family, or you're growing in your garden, we're all here to grow together. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.